World War III U.S. to shell out millions building air bases to counter Russian aggression. Airfields, training sites, ranges and other military installations are to be built across Eastern Europe close to Russian borders as well as in Iceland and Norway. It is part of the £3.4 billion European Deterrence Initiative, EDI, aimed at reassuring NATO's European allies. An EDI report says, as we continue to address the dynamic security environment in Europe, EDI funding increases our capabilities to deter and defend against Russian aggression. Additionally, these significant investments will further galvanize U.S. support to the collective defense of our NATO allies, as well as bolster the security and capacity of our U.S. partners. 9 bases will be modernized, including bases in Latvia, Estonia, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Luxembourg. These bases will temporarily house high-tech stealth fighters like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 strike fighter and reconnaissance assets to hunt down Russian subs. A spokesman for U.S. European Command, Major Juan Martinez said, "While we can't provide specific details on future operations and locations, we continuously look for opportunities for our 5th-generation aircraft to conduct interoperability training with our allies and partners in the European theater." The Naval Air Station Keflavik in Iceland is set to undergo a £10 million modernization. This will see new hangars being added to host P-8A Poseidon maritime patrol planes. The aircraft, dubbed the Submarine Killer, is equipped with torpedoes, depth charges, Harpoon anti-ship missiles and other weaponry. Mr. Martinez added that large-scale infrastructure upgrades across Europe do not mean U.S. troops will be stationed there permanently but stick to rotations, as they have done in the past. The increased U.S.-led NATO activity has been getting increasingly costly for the American taxpayer. In 2018, the EDI budget will jump from £899 million to £2.5 billion. In October, NATO launched a new multinational force in Romania as a response to Russian aggression in the Crimean Peninsula. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu says NATO is aggressively bolstering its military presence at Russia's doorstep. He claims NATO is endangering regional stability. Mr. Shoigu said, "This move clearly indicates blatant unwillingness of our Western partners to stop pushing an anti-Russian agenda." The recent tensions between NATO and Russia have led both sides to warn of a new Cold War, but Russia accuses NATO of trying to encircle it. Last year, German Foreign Minister Frank-Walter Steinmeier warned NATO of saber-rattling against Russia. His comments came after alliance staged military maneuvers in Eastern Europe. Mr. Steinmeier said, "Whoever believes that symbolic tank parades on the alliance's eastern border will bring more security is mistaken. We are well advised not to create pretexts to renew an old confrontation."